Hello, this is Arcade's Greatest Hits, the Midway Collection 2, a bundle of sort of emulated games probably by Digital Eclipse for PS1. I'm running this in the PS1 emulator DuckStation in Windows. I mean, Digital Eclipse made a whole lot of these, like Midway game collections for PS1, and they did a pretty good job. Oh, there's trivia. Okay, so I got this. Oh, there's a couple things that I had to do to get this working in DuckStation. Like I had to set the controller to digital before the controller would work at all. I had to set the graphics to software renderer in order to, what was that for? Oh, because there was this weird flickering in the game that I actually got this for, which I'm not finding right now. It's a horrible sound. Oh, BurgerTime. This is a horrible menu. This is a real bad, real ugly menu. I mean, my gosh. Yeah, I got this for BurgerTime. What's the trivia? Uh-oh.
Hello and welcome to the Arcade Trivia Game Show! Today's contestants will be competing for over 3 billion pixels in prizes! Without further ado, on to the first question. What was the original name for Blaster? A. Big Blaster, B. Master Blaster, or C. Blaster Master?
I thought Master Blaster. How about that?
The name that we wanted to use was Master Blaster, and we discovered at the time that there was a pinball simulation program called Billy Budge's Raster Blaster available for the Apple computer, so decided to change the name to avoid confusion. We pondered and toiled for a couple of weeks to come up with a better name for the game, and in frustration ended up just simply shortening it to Blaster.
Maybe they should have called it Master.
Only about 1,000 Blaster arcade games were made before the great video game crash of 83-84 put a freeze on the industry. How many sit-down cabinets were finished? A. 3.
Go a circle. Oh. Well, what was it? Oh, 3?
3.
Okay.
One is on display at my dad's house in Palo Alto. The other game, well, actually the second game, was converted into a Devastator game, which is a very limited edition prototype, and there have been unconfirmed sightings of the third game. Its actual whereabouts are unknown at this time.
I've seen this clip. This is in another of their collections, I think for PS2.
In addition to a normal wood cabinet and sit-down version, some blasters had cylindrical plastic cabinets called Duramold.
They shrink.
Duramold unfortunately had a tendency to shrink and was only used in 2 games, Blaster and Bubbles. Now, normally this...
So they redid this.
Finished in 1983, Blaster was the third and final game, after Defender 2 and Robotron, that Eugene Jarvis and Larry DeMar's VidKids company produced. It was originally conceived as an Atari 800 game. Upon completion of the game for Atari, Eugene and Larry...
Last check from Atari.
The day after we cashed the check, Atari supernovaed, and Jack Tramiel hired 90% of the workforce in the great video game crash. Unfortunately, not a single remaining Atari employee knew of the existence of the Blaster project, and Blaster forever vanished into the rubble of the great video game debacle.
Creating one of the earliest first-person shooting games with a 3D perspective in 1983 was a technical feat.
Well, it didn't have scaling hardware, that's for sure.
Doing a first-person flying game in 1983 without any scaling or rotating computer hardware is quite a challenge. Particularly, it meant that each pixel of each image had to be hand-drawn in each size and in each rotation that it was displayed in the game.
Oh my gosh.
This caused thousands...
What features were originally street-tested for Blaster, but left out of the production version? A. An arcade
30 levels.
After initial testing, the ability to buy in and continue your game when it was over by inserting additional money was removed from the game. At the same time, the game was shortened from 30 stages to 20 stages to make it possible to complete it on 1 coin. At this time, there was a stage called Outer Space, which, among other things, had this gargantuanly large Starship Enterprise that would just fly over your head for about 3 miles. And that whole stage was removed at this time.
See, I've already seen like at least half of these questions.
What was the processor speed?
Oh, come on, it's got to be 1 megahertz.
Even though it may take 2 minutes for your 266 megahertz Pentium 2 to boot up, Blaster was programmed, believe it or not, with a 1 megahertz chip. And man, did it hurt.
Root Beer Tapper was originally known as just Tapper, and initially conceived as a video game that would just be sold to bars. It was an officially
Budweiser. And the way that came about was Scott and I came up with an idea.
Yeah, okay, look, if you want to see this trivia stuff, go look at one of my Midway PS2 collection things. Okay, so, is this alpha? Oh, that sound. Alright, well, I guess this is alphabetical, maybe. So let's start with Blaster. Man, that whole... So VidKids was Jarvis and Damar, and they, of course, also did Robotron and Defender, so you've got that whole graphical style. Blaster is in... It's in some other collection that I played recently. It's pretty grotesque, but it's got... I mean, like, this map is super cool. Let's just go straight to Saucerland and Supreme Admiral. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, this pretty much looks like the PS2 version or whatever it was that I played. Oh, sweet. Oh, my eyeballs. Of course, I mean, the thing I like about these PS1 game collections is that they don't have, like, the blurry problems that, like, PS2 games had. What? I'm already almost dead? Give me a break. Oh, God. My windshield. My space windshield. This is where stuff gets really weird. Oh God, it was just a big bomber or something. Oh, I don't remember the bombers. Oh, the windshield once again. Yeah, I don't know. This game didn't really work out quite as good as Robotron and Defender, you know. They shouldn't have. 3D was a huge mistake. Can I not hit that thing? Ow! I got hit by a shark missile. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, so a really cool thing about this collection though is this menu. Like, I think I hit select to bring this up. It's just very clean, very easy to read, lots of nice options. See, I don't want to mess with any of these though. You can remap all the controls, which is super sweet. Jeez, you can calibrate. Oh, there's a thrust button? Oh. Well, I don't know what that does. I mean, aside from the obvious, but why that? I don't know. Anyway. So they've all got, I think, the same mode options. Oh, no, this isn't. So the vertical screen ones have a third mode, which is a rotated mode. You can see this TV safe one just shrinks the display a bit so that it won't like hit the borders of it where a TV would crop off the picture or something. And I guess it's got save states? Wow, it's got... Oh, wait, maybe it doesn't have... Well, wait, let's see. Okay, now if I go to... Yeah, I guess it's got save... Well, wait, no, that's a little unclear. Okay, let's start a game. Vampires. Oops, okay. Save now. And, I guess... Ow. Ow, my eyeballs. Oh, the space vampires. Oh! Ugh. I want to get somewhere recognizable so when I try to load my supposed save state, it won't look the same, you know? I'm not getting anywhere, though. Not getting anywhere that looks really different. Okay. Now it's just resetting it. Well, what the heck? I don't know. So it's not save states. Let's get out of here. And then you've got this quick menu to just hop to other games. So fortunately, you don't have to go back through that horrible main menu. Let's go to BurgerTime. BurgerTime I do have in Arcade Archives. In fact, I have both of the games I'm sort of interested in here in Arcade Archives for PS4. Or no, well, no, I don't have Moon Patrol in Arcade Archives, but I could buy it. But I want to get away from proprietary hardware platforms as much as I can, meaning I don't want to be in Sony's ecosystem. So I'd rather just play stuff on PC and emulators or natively or whatever. So, whoa. So, yeah, like if this version's pretty good, then I'll just play this one. And I already deleted the one off my PS4, so now I only have 3 games left on my PS4, and they're all other Arcade Archives games that I can't get on PC. Okay, so, oh yeah, so the, well, let's start a game so it's easier to see. Okay. So you got your TV safe default mode. You've got your arcade rotated monitor mode if you wanted to rotate your screen. That's stated counterclockwise. Is that, I forget if that's regular rotate or what. I think it is. And then you've got your arcade upright, which keeps the aspect ratio of the arcade mode so it's not squished. Because like if you go to the default TV safe, you notice how that kind of squishes it vertically to fit the graphics on screen. Like that. So I don't want squished graphics, so I'll just do arcade upright. That means I can't see the labels on like the score and stuff, but as long as I know what those are, the main one that you have to remember is the pepper, really. Then you're okay. There's nothing at the bottom that gets chopped off, so I'll go with this one. I think I already changed my controls a bit. No, I didn't. Oh, because I didn't say that right. So I want to put pepper on square as well as X, because those are the 2 buttons I kind of instinctively try to hit. Okay. I guess I should save now. Okay. So yeah, it's not like a save state. I think hopefully it just saves the options. Why did a game start? Gosh dang it. Can we just start over? Okay. So I had this on PS4. I didn't find myself playing it Maybe because I didn't want to be playing on proprietary hardware, but probably also because it's just a brutally hard game. And I've already screwed up. Stop ghosting me, egg. Ah, the ladders. So there's this awkward input thing in BurgerTime, and I had this in the PS4 version too, where you have to be really precisely aligned with the ladder to move up it. There's like no forgiveness on your positioning in order to get on a ladder, and so I just end up stuck there. Ow! I think I just heard an episode of the Diary of a Arcade Employee podcast where he talked about BurgerTime, and I think, yeah, so that ice cream cone just appeared as I dropped that lettuce for a burger. He said that the treats in the middle of the screen will appear after you've piled up a certain number of burger pieces. So that's why that happened, I guess. Shoot. Ow! That one jerk cut back. Oh, I forgot. I'm not even... Oh, well. I just went through too much pepper. Oh, that sound got a little scratchy. The beginning of this stage is terrifying because you think you're going to be trapped down there. Oh man, I peppered everybody and it didn't even get anybody stuck on the burger. So that I could get my big old cascading bonus when they fell with it. Ooh. It's so hard to get the things at the middle of the screen because they don't stay there long. And since they only appear when you drop burger pieces, you're not usually near the center of the screen. You're off dropping burger pieces, you know? And then this stage, it gets really narrow and tight at the end. It's just a brutal game. The stages get so constricted. What the... I felt like I was stuck on a ladder there. Oh wait, that burger was completed, wasn't it? That wasn't a burger I had to go lower. Oh wait, so you're below... Ah, heck, I screwed up. Screwed up with that burger thing. I thought I had to go run over that bun or something. Like an idiot. Well, I got on the high score list. Look at me. I'm famous. Peter Pepper's so happy. Is that his name? Co-PR. So yeah, so this is a Data East game. In fact, the two games that I was interested in here were not Midway games. This is a Midway collection, but it's got two games that are not Midway, which is why I wanted to get it, because these games are not in all the other Midway collections I have on later consoles. So BurgerTime's a Data East game, but at this time it was licensed to Midway for distribution in the US. Same deal with Moonpatrol, which is it's not Data East, it's come on. Is it Irem? Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. Oh yeah, it is Irem. I'm gonna take one more stab at Peter Pepper picking packs of pickled burger condiments. Take that, Mr. Hot Dog. Ow! Oh yeah, you better run, egg. Shoot, I didn't squish nobody. Oh, eggs got me. Oh, I got ice cream though. That was cool, right in front of me for once. I love their running animations. Okay, I didn't get stuck on the ladder for once. That's good. Oh, yeah, just throw extra pepper while you're at it. That's a good plan. You just get cornered. There's no way I'm gonna get to that ice cream in time. Ah, go! Oh, that bun was partially lowered, but it healed itself when I died and respawned. It hauled itself back up. Oh man, you jerks. When I was testing this game out for sound settings and stuff, I was in a situation like that, but I actually got touched by one of the condiments just as I lowered the last burger piece. Whoa, where did that guy come from? And then he went like right through me. What am I doing down here? I'm gonna get killed. I peppered everybody. That ruled. I mean, that's not a good use of pepper there, because you really should be using it on guys as they're crossing the pieces of burger. So I basically got killed just as the last piece of burger fell into place, and my guy started to do his, you know, oh my gosh, I'm dead animation, but then he stopped doing that and just did the way, you know, cheering for himself for having completed the stage animation. So it was like I was brought back to life. What am I doing? I guess I'm just acing everybody. That's what I'm... Oh no. Well, here goes my last pepper. Wasted again. Oh, and I still died. Am I at least beating my last score? I must be, because I didn't beat this level last time. What was that alarm sound? Was I running out of time? Oh no. Oh. Well, waste some more. Oh, waste all your pepper. Gosh dang. This game is too hard. But it's like... I want to say it's a good game, but it's so hard. 9,000 even. I guess I better, whoops. I better save. So I don't know if it... well, wait, no, because one of these options says autosave on exit. Let's see if it actually does that. So if I exit and I go to the next game, does it save? Oh yeah, it did. According to... Oh man, it does cut back to the main menu briefly. That's spooky. That main menu is completely hideous. Oh, let's fast forward. So, Joust 2 I have on like the PS3 collection that I can play in RPCS3. So I don't need it here or anything. Whoops, I don't want to do these. Wait, is this on the hardest? I don't know, it's just some medium one, I guess. So I can't see my lives when this is on. Wait, can I? Oh, I changed it. Accept. No, I can't see my lives or anything, or my score. I guess that's not great. Whoops. Oh, all right, I can move it up. So, okay, so if I can move it up and down, then let's try. Except I can't tell where the top of the screen is. Well, let's see if I can fly off the top of the screen, I guess. Okay, so I only need enough to show the score. Okay, and lives. Oh, go. Oh, I am flying off the top of the screen. That's probably not going to help. Not that I'm going to be playing this version of the game anyway. Ugh. So this is a squished aspect ratio for this vertical game, though. So that's not ideal. So in fact, this is kind of a crummy way to present these games. Like if you're on a normal TV or for the vertical orientation games, you're stuck with a squished aspect ratio. That was brainless. I got dumb ostrich blues. Oh, golden egg. Why was it golden? Oh, right, the option thing. That's it, that's boring. Come on, come on. Oh! What if there's a lava troll? We'll find out. This is such a weird game. It's kind of cool though. But you can see how these sprites are kind of weirdly scaled, at least in this. Oh, I aced that thing. Not sure I knew I could do that. But, oh, wow. It's dead. Extra life. Well, easy come, easy go. There's the lava troll. And the thunder. Bringing the bringing the pay-ups. Oh shoot, where did he come from? Oh man, they got... oh no. Kaboom! Wait a second, is 3 lives that... Oops. Or 5? Wow, you can set it at... What? Oh my gosh. I just wanted to know 3. Oh. Letters in highest score 20? Wow. I guess I shouldn't keep playing if I'm going to limit scores to 3 lives, and I started with 5 here. Anyway, I'm not going to play this version because its aspect ratio is squished and it's better on the PS3 collection. But still, cool game and all that. So Moon Patrol. Moon Patrol is not a vertical game, so it shouldn't have the aspect ratio problem. Moon Patrol was made by Takashi Nishiyama. It is Takashi, right? Where's this? I have this pulled up on my phone. Except I can't enter my PIN number. Yeah, Takashi Nishiyama, who would go... So yeah, it's licensed to Williams. So I think this was 82, yeah, Irem. In 84, I think it was, he made Kung Fu, Kung Fu Master. Kung Fu's the Nintendo, the NES version. He made Kung Fu Master, which was a huge hit and basically invented the beat 'em up genre. I mean, notice this game has scrolling, you know, very fast, smooth scrolling. So he kind of took that scrolling and applied it to like a fighting game, and lo and behold, you had the beat 'em up genre with Kung Fu Master. Then he went to Capcom, where he made a little game called Street Fighter, the first Street Fighter, which of course wasn't a super great game in itself, but it kind of invented, well, no, it didn't. It wasn't even a modern fighting game. It's just a weird sort of halfway thing, but it paved the way, shall we say, for the modern fighting game in Street Fighter 2, which he did not work on because he went to SNK, where he invented Art of Fighting and King of Fighters. So he got into all these like combat games, but his first big hit was actually Moon Patrol. Now, I didn't get this when this came out on Arcade Archives for PS4 because I hated Moon Patrol as a kid. I just hated it. And I think, why does it start me off with so many lives? Whoa. Oh man, you can just indestructible mode this thing. Oh. Well, I guess we'll go with that. So it's like, it's horizontally squished for some reason here. It's kind of nuts. Anyway, we'll go with the arcade mode, I guess. What do we got? Fire and jump. No, don't put jump on circle. What are you insane? Jump's gotta be on X. I don't want anything on circle, actually. Nothing. Can you jump on this? Okay. And fire. Okay. Like, I in the arcade as a kid, I could never really get anywhere in this. Like, and I didn't really feel like I was doing much. Like, you just hop along in your little buggy until you inevitably, like, face plant into a crater, or you get some bomb lobbed on you from some friggin' flying saucer from all the way across the screen. Oh, parallax scrolling, that was the big thing that this game had as I think the first. I think that's what. There was also a recent episode of Diary of an Arcade Employee that I just listened to about Moon Patrol, in fact. So I think the parallax scrolling was like a first. Sweet sound effects too, you gotta say. Also, the colors are nice. I guess I have a little more appreciation for some of the stuff in this game now than I did 40 plus years, right? Yeah, 40 years ago as a kid, but like, it's just kind of funny if you think about it, but I guess, like, there aren't really that many games with colors this cool, you know? Or sound effects this cool. I guess at the time I thought there would be, but here we are 40 years later, and not really. Look at that exclamation mark. That's top quality exclamation marks. I couldn't really handle the multi attack vectors, like the horizontal and the vertical going at once. I always had, because, oh god, I couldn't handle it, and I still can't, apparently. Oh, tiny rock. Double rock. Look at those sweet alien buildings with that lighting on them. Oh man, when you accelerate, it really accelerates. So the car is dithered. I don't remember it being dithered in the arcade. Ugh. I kind of expected those bombs to make craters. Maybe they do that later. Sweet explosions too. Those pixel art explosions are pretty nice. Oh, that one made a crater. Okay. Oh, that's right. And then you can't be going too slow because then you won't have enough speed to jump the crater. Oh, too fast. Now that is a crummy explosion. When your car explodes, that's a crummy explosion. The wheels bouncing everywhere is cool. I don't want to continue. Well, this game actually has a continue feature, though. Let's try again. Beginner course, go. Look at this sweet little moon base you start from. Like, how big is this buggy? It was as big as that house. Weird tires. Like, you just go out prepared for the everyday assault of tiny little flying saucers with your upward pointing gun. Like, what kind of idiots would fly into an upward pointing gun anyway? I guess these idiots. It's a pretty sweet landscape, you gotta say. I mean, look at these colors. Who would have thought, like, peach and I guess like lime green and then that weird sort of off blue in the background would all work together. Not even any stars in that sky. Yeah. Pretty sweet little victory music riff you get there. Fanfare, I guess you would call it. I have broken a record. I got a crown and everything. You get this sweet city. I'm going to town. Oh man, they got their shot off even though I wiped them both out almost immediately. Okay. Okay, watch out. Oh no. The first shot goes over the tiny rock. Like, do you have to be in a little down impression to hit it? Do you have to fire just when you're in a depression? Doesn't feel like it. So why does my first shot miss it? Uh-oh. Oh, I missed that guy. How? Oh, I missed him again. Oh man, he dive bombed right toward me. I guess this game's kind of cool. I'm never gonna get anywhere at it though. It gets hard, like really hard, pretty quick, I think. Oh, I did it again. I did it again, Mom. I should just jump the big rock, right? And that rock. Just jump them all. There you go, that's easier. Oh, my time was not so hot. So wait, is the record just judging on your time? Oh man, what are those? Mines? Hey. Oh wow, I didn't blow up. Maybe they're just lights? That would be funny, but I'm pretty sure they're mines. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, so you just start where you died, basically. That's nice. Dang it! The acceleration is the problem in this thing. It really gets going and then you can't slow down very easily. Well, that's a pretty cool game, I guess. Alright, let's, whoops. Oh no, it's gonna auto-save. I don't need to save now. Too late. So, Splat, was Splat the prototype? I think Splat was like a prototype or something. Is it like some kind of a food fight knockoff? Nerd beaters, yeah. Yeah, it's a food fight rip. Yeah, it was like a... okay. Oh, so it's using the face buttons as sort of the crude four-way aiming. That's not great. Yeah, so that explains why. So this game was like before DualShock, because you have to switch in DuckStation. You have to set it on digital controller, or you just have no input. And it doesn't use the analog sticks, which would be the obvious way to do this game. That's funny. Move walk joystick to select player. What does that even mean? I need a head to throw food. Oh, I have to collect food. Oh, you just caught the food I threw. I threw a key at him. That's probably not great. What do I do with the key? Do I just run to a door? Oh, there's my head. Yeah, this game sucks. Especially without analog control. Alright, that's fine. This will be interesting. Oh yeah, there's so many buttons. Oh man, low gear, high gear. Wheel slick guns, smoke screen missiles, okay. Oh wow. So it's a vertical game in the arcade, but there's no rotated mode. There's arcade and TV safe are the same. That's interesting. It shows your shifter. Oh yeah, so what I learned in the Arcade Origins version, oh I didn't have to shoot that guy, is that you don't want to use high gear except for going into like your weapons truck. I'd forgotten about that. I used to play this in the bowling alley. I really liked it, the arcade version. Of course, you had like a gas pedal and steering wheel and stuff, which made playing it a lot easier. Seems like a pretty decent port so far. Although it feels maybe a little slow. I don't know. Stereo sound effects, I think. Oh, they don't, that's right, they don't pop their blades on you in the beginning here, but I still got torn up. Now if I can remember, it's either circle or square for the smoke screen. I'll probably die before I got him. Oh yeah, you don't turn it off. Oh wait, you do turn it. It does turn itself off. Hey. Go away. The sound in this is a bit off. Like that music didn't say, oh, I'm out of smoke screen, I'm dead. Come on, weapons fan, go around me. Jeez, civilians just bashing the heck out of me. Oh, stop it, you jerk. Oh, I didn't smoke screen him. Oh, no. Oh, man. This is a brutal game. And it always feels awkward trying to play it without the actual, like, arcade, you know, gas pedal and steering wheel thing. What did I enter? One letter? Oh, I don't know. So yeah, not the graphics are a little, because they're high-res graphics in the arcade version. They don't quite come through here quite right, or at least like the car is high-res. That's right. It's funny how they just call it Tapper here in the menu, because it's got to be root beer Tapper, right? Can't have the alcohol. Dang it. Well, again, like, that's fine. Oops. Well. Okay. There, well. Yeah, again, these so many of Midway's games were like high res, or they at least had high res sprites, which is weird in the arcade, and so they're not coming through. Like the background's fine because that was, oh, I'm supposed to be serving beer or root beer. These people want their root beer. But yeah, those high res sprites are looking pretty bad rendered down here. And I always liked kind of the, I don't know, idea of Tapper. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I never actually could play it for long. Get it off your heel. Somehow that doesn't hurt. Because eventually I just get overwhelmed by the crowd of people, and then it's like, well, what do you do? I mean, I can't really do this any faster than I am. I'm just gonna hit my limit. Well, I screwed up. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Ugh. Oh, no. Okay, he didn't shake up the one on the far right and I already lost track of it. Maybe it's that one. Oh man, I got it. Yeah, this looks really weedy. If I was gonna play Root Beer Tapper, it would not be this version. I mean, other than not having the high-res graphics, it looks fine. Oh, see, I just can't handle it. I mean, it plays fine, I think. Oh. Oh no. That's just as well. It just becomes nightmarish. Like if your idea of entertainment is to be overwhelmed at your job, I guess this is, you know, I guess this would be fun, but it's not, that just stresses me out. Also, I don't like this stage, even in like the 1080p PS3 version, it's just ugly. It's 2 button press thing. Yeah, this game stresses me out. And the graphics, the high-res graphics just don't come through in this. So I wouldn't play this version, obviously. But so, this is a good BurgerTime and good moonpatrol. So yeah, now I can just play it in Windows through DuckStation instead of having to have my PS4 boot up, which I never did anyway. I don't know how much I'll actually play BurgerTime. So right there's this whole confusion about, is BurgerTime one word or is it Burger Space Time? And like on logos and stuff, it looks like there's a space, but like right there in this version, in this, well, maybe it was different in the two, depending on who published it or who was distributing it, because that specifically had the Midway distribution info underneath it there. But I think that screen's different than the one in, like Arcade Archives. Because of course they just have Data East. Why am I playing this again? This game stresses me out too, really. Like, it's just so easy to get cornered. Oh, see, I didn't even wait to catch him when he was under the burger. Under the bun. Come on. Dang it. I couldn't get the ice cream unless I wanted to waste pepper. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Look at that sad bun just sagging down halfway. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Great. And like the whole thing is to get people on the pieces of the burger as you knock them down, so you get all these multipliers. But how do you do it? How do you set it up like that? Actually, come to think of it, in the Diary of an Arcade Employee podcast, he was saying he was watching this guy at the arcade who was really good, and that guy spent a bunch of time grouping the enemies like you would do in Pac-Man, you know, like running around until the enemies sort of ended up kind of stacked on top of each other as they were trying to catch him, and then he like hit them all with a single pepper and dumped them, you know, cascading down on a bun, and got huge scores. So I guess that's what you should do. Oh, did I already take too long here? Am I gonna die? No. I guess if you know how to work the AI, that's what... Oh man, he went right through that bun. Does that happen in the Arcade Archives version? It probably does. Oh, jeez. This AI, man, there's just... Oh, another thing that the arcade employee mentioned in the podcast is that, and I'm not sure he could do this himself, but he said that this guy who was really good at the game found that when Peter Pepper moves up and down a ladder, he takes about 8 steps a second, I think is what it was. So if you, I squished a bunch of dudes. If you can hit the joystick faster than 8 times a second, you can actually move faster than the regular speed. So if you could like just reef on the joystick, probably, you know, wear it out, you could move faster than normal. At least up and down. It doesn't work sideways because your steps are smoother sideways or something. So that's kind of interesting. This name entry is a little laborious. I didn't even get close to my previous massive high score. It did keep it though, that's cool. So anyway, yeah, this is my new BurgerTime, this PS1 version. Pretty cool. And remember, at least currently in DuckStation, at least with my computer, I had to set it to software renderer. At least for BurgerTime, I didn't try the other games before I switched it. See that? I mean, how did he get that set up like that? Give me a break. Because in the default like Vulkan render or whatever, the graphics were just sort of flickering a little bit. It's kind of weird. And then for the whole collection, I had to set the controller to... At first I just thought I couldn't play it, but because it wouldn't respond to any control inputs, but I finally figured out I could set it to change it from analog to digital controller, and then it just works. So yeah, I guess it predates the DualShock. This collection does. Anyway, pretty good collection, especially if you like Burger King and Moon Patrol. Those other games, I mean, Blaster's kind of a, you know, if you're into just eye-shattering, just huge, massive scaling pixels, I guess go to town. Joust 2's a sweet game, but it doesn't fit on screen here. So that doesn't work great unless you want to play it in a squished view. Splat's a terrible game. Spy Hunter and Tapper, the high-res sprites don't translate well here, which is too bad. The gameplay seems, well, for Tapper it seems fine, although it did seem a little sticky trying to serve the drink, because you pull the tap with the first press and then throw the drink, or slide the drink down the bar with the second press, and that felt a little, I don't know, maybe I probably just wasn't hitting the button right the second time, but it kept feeling like it stuck and it didn't actually slide the thing when I hit the button. But that's probably just me. And Spy Hunter is always awkward to play for me using a pad, but it feels a little better in the PS3 collection, a little smoother, and the high-res sprite comes through fine in that version. So yeah, I wouldn't use this collection for these two high-res sprite games. But then you can't really use it for this vertical game. I mean, if you know, it plays okay in the squished view. So basically, BurgerTime and Moon Patrol is what the good stuff here is, if you ask me. And those are pretty good. And You can get this for like, I think I got this off eBay for under $10. So that's cheaper than getting them off of Arcade Archives for PS4, you know? Anywho, so this has been me running through the games in, what is this whole bizarre thing called? No, I can't remember. It's got a weird name. Arcade's Greatest Hits, the Midway Collection 2. Actually, well, I was going to say it's a sequel to, but like somehow it's in the same series as the Dreamcast one I have, which is also by Digital Eclipse, which is a different bunch of games and so forth and so on. Anyway, they did a ton of collections around this time. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And I'll be back at some point, I hope, to do some more BurgerTime and moonpatrol, because those are pretty cool games. That's it for now, though. See you later. Bye-bye.